começar com um pouco de história e fazer a pergunta: por que as bombas nucleares foram desenvolvidas? Em 1938, apenas um ano antes de o mundo mergulhar na guerra, o cientista alemão punp estava trabalhando em um laboratório em Berlim quando descobriu algo realmente incrível: a energia nuclear. Ao dividir o núcleo de um átomo, a menor unidade de matéria conhecida, Punp percebeu que uma quantidade monumental de energia foi liberada. Após a divulgação de suas descobertas, o presidente dos Estados Unidos, Franklin Roosevelt, estava preocupado que os alemães usariam essa energia recém-descoberta para desenvolver uma superarma. Então ele encarregou os cientistas dos Estados Unidos de desenvolver uma bomba primeiro. Quando os Estados Unidos entraram na Segunda Guerra Mundial, em dezembro de 1941, esses esforços foram vedados e Roosevelt estabeleceu o projeto Manhattan. Com sede em Manhattan, o projeto foi um esforço conjunto dos militares e das centenas de cientistas para eliminar a energia nuclear. Apenas 4 anos após sua formação, seu objetivo foi alcançado. Em 16 de julho de 1945, os Estados Unidos realizaram o primeiro teste de uma bomba nuclear, com o codinome de teste nuclear. Essa bomba contendo um plutônio de corrente destrutivo, o mesmo que mil toneladas de explosivos convencionais, foi lançada sobre seu corpo no Novo México. A explosão resultante surpreendeu os militares dos Estados Unidos e deixou o próprio bomba tão irradiada que até hoje em dia pode mais de 10 vezes o nível máximo de radiação. Em outras palavras, foi um sucesso de combate. Mas, um mês depois, os Estados Unidos colocariam essa nova tecnologia aqui no horizonte mesmo. A guerra se acabou, mas os apenas 8 anos em guerra, o recém-apossado presidente procurou verdadeiro apoio das partes do Chile. O governador foi lançado por mundo. O avião escolhido para a missão, um bombardeiro destinado supercargas, chamado Imagen, chegou ao destino das naves de Flórida em 6 de abril de 1945. O bombardeiro chamado atmosfera lançou essa bomba para os Estados Unidos em pesquisa, mas logo virou aquele tiragem de outros caminhos e outros Ele foi segundo depois, o aeroporto explodiu com força de 16 mil toneladas. A explosão nuclear aterrorizou instantaneamente qualquer pessoa assassina, com mortes temperaturas superiores a 3.900 graus. Houve um ano de choque, forçamento de crise e destruição do Chile no Brasil. Era a nuclear. Mas agora apenas 3 dias após o bombardeio de Hiroshima, a praticamente caiu de um avião nos Estados Unidos e explodiu sobre a Gaza, destruindo mais de 6,5 quilômetros quadrados da cidade. Uma segunda onda de tornado foi lançada em Cuba. A chuva radioativa comenta a pessoa que tivesse a infelicidade de ter sobrevivido à explosão da cidade. Sim, conseguiu conseguir uma chuva vaporizada e está um pouco mais longe que o tamanho da explosão. Aqueles que lançavam a explosão imediata sofreram todos os tipos de doenças desencadeadas, como queimaduras, anemia e muito o imperador Ludovico deu o tamanho da solução ao seu filho, a custo de mais de 200 mil vidas inocentes. E assim poderia dar errado. Mas sabe onde não tem como errar? Em apertar os botões de curtir e escrever abaixo, para que você receba recomendações incríveis e conteúdo como esse na sua página inicial todos os dias. Mas é bom continuar curtindo as coisas. Em 1952, três homens acabaram com a educação automática de segundo e com as tensões da Guerra Fria os Estados Unidos levaram o governo nuclear você consegue adivinhar o quanto essa bomba de hidrogênio era mais poderosa do que as primeiras bombas atômicas? 10 vezes? 100 vezes? É claro que era 1000 vezes mais poderosa, porque a bomba lançada na Hiroshima foi destruir uma cidade inteira no ano suficiente. Quando a bomba explodiu sobre uma remota ilha do Pacífico, a explosão teve uma força monumental de 10,4 megatons de ferrita, que são mais de 10 milhões de toneladas desse material. A explosão colossal produziu uma bola de fogo de pelo menos 6 quilômetros de largura, e, segundo estimativas de especialistas, durou mais de 1.000 sóis. E o calor foi sentido por observadores a mais de 48 quilômetros de distância. Teoricamente, os soviéticos estavam no encontro dos Estados Unidos. E se você pensou que essa explosão que acabamos de ver era gigante, então se segura, porque você não viu nada. Mas vamos colocar as coisas em perspectiva por um momento. A bomba lançada sobre Hiroshima era de 15 quilômetros. A primeira bomba de hidrogênio foi de 10 megatons, mas 9 anos depois, em 1961, os soviéticos testaram uma bomba de hidrogênio que tinha inacreditáveis 57 megatons. Isso é 3.800 vezes o poder da bomba que destruiu Hiroshima. O gigante absoluto em forma de aço foi chamado de sarcófago, que media quase 8 metros de comprimento, além de pesar 17 toneladas, mais ou menos 6 vezes o peso do robô, e mais de 8 metros de começou a superar, era tão grande que nem cabia dentro de um avião, e tinha que ser carregado embaixo. Imagina só a pressão que esse pobre piloto sofreu. Ele e a sua equipe tiveram apenas 50% de chance de sobreviver a esse teste. Então, contudo, em 1971, o avião foi transportado à borda do plob e saiu voando em direção ao local do teste. Uma ilha em Oceano Leste chamada plob. Uma vez sobre a ilha, a tripulação liberou a carga e deu as portas para mais rápido possível. Para que eles tivessem um pouco mais de tempo, a gigantesca bomba foi equipada com um paraquedas para descargar os parachutes, mesmo assim, quando começa a explosão foi tão poderosa que as bolas de choque atingiu o avião, fazendo ele cair mais de 950 metros. Felizmente, o piloto parou com dois anos e a explosão iniciou a potência de 35,4 km e criou uma gigantesca nuvem combinada com mais de 60 km de altura. A tripulação do bombardeiro ainda se afastou o mais rápido possível, apenas observou a bela e aterrorizante fuga corporária onde eles estavam apenas alguns metros. Na realidade, esse teste não foi nada mais do que o primeiro texto soviético de hipotética, tentando impressionar mostrando seu poder militar para mostrar aos Estados Unidos que não ia. Mas a bomba em si era sem dúvidas muito impressionante para impraticável e não era tão eficaz quanto lançar várias bombas menores. Então, no final, nenhum dos dois lados tentou fazer uma bomba maior que essa. Ainda hoje, lançar bomba continua a ser a maior arma nuclear já criada e usada. Porém, eu cheguei bem perto de superá-la depois de uma nojenta experiência. Apesar de uma bomba isolar o poder da celebrar entre 1945 e 1980, um pequeno combinado de 510 megatons de explosivos foram detonados em todo o mundo em testes nucleares. Isso 170 vezes mais poder de explosão do que foi usado na Segunda Guerra Mundial inteira. Embora sejam facilmente subestimados, Mas potáveis não foram apenas nos Estados Unidos e a União Soviética os responsáveis pela enxurrada das explosões. Em 1980, o Reino Unido, a França e a China entraram na briga com seus próprios testes, embora em escala muito menor. Os 5 nações causaram enormes explosões que qualquer potência terrestre pudesse encontrar. Deve-se esperar que houvesse algumas consequências ambientais no planeta. Bom, não podemos ter certeza quanto material radioativo foi lançado na atmosfera das décadas atrás, mas já sabemos que é muito tipo de e como dizem, tudo que sobe tem que descer. Durante a Guerra Fria, um dos locais de testes nucleares favoritos dos soviéticos era um pedaço de terra em semi-Palestina, no Cazaquistão, chamado punp. Ainda hoje, essa área é um dos lugares mais radioativos do mundo inteiro. Foi atingida por cerca de 450 explosões nucleares e, com cada uma delas, massas de poeira e sujeira radioativa foram jogadas no mar e levadas para as comunidades vizinhas com precipitação fácil. Outro teste, em 1956, resultou em mais de 600 moradores da cidade de East foram levados às pressas para um hospital com doenças de hipertensão e eles estavam a 400 quilômetros de distância. Agora, imagine você não quer ficar doente em radiação. Se você for submetido a uma forte dose de radiação, os sintomas podem ser gravíssimos e rápidos. Os raios invisíveis penetram no seu corpo e não danificam apenas a sua pele, mas também o seu cabelo. Há células que fazem seus cabelos morrer, fazendo com que você perca. Seus glóbulos brancos, que combatem doenças, também morrem, prejudicando o seu sistema imunológico. Até mesmo seu próprio DNA é afetado, fazendo com que ele se quebre e sofra mutações. Você vai se sentir doente, fraco e desorientado, mesmo que você sobreviva à fase inicial de radiação. Anos depois, é provável que você desenvolva doenças com risco de vida, como leucemia e câncer. E foi exatamente o que aconteceu com muitos dos moradores de este caminho básico. Mas esses testes não afetaram apenas uma geração de pessoas. Como as mutações do DNA são frequentemente transmitidas para mulheres grávidas da época eram mais propensas a dar luz a crianças com dificuldades de aprendizagem ou deficiências físicas. No geral, estima-se que os testes em semi-condutivos afetaram mais de 350 mil pessoas no período cada ano. Mas o que realmente toca essas armas monstruosas estão absolutamente poderosas. E como passamos de bombas convencionais para armas colossais de destruição em massa no espaço de apenas alguns anos? Bom, para descobrir, precisamos retornar ao nosso cientista alemão, em 1958. Veja bem, ele não descobriu apenas a energia nuclear, ele descobriu algo chamado fissão. E é por isso que agora somos capazes de causar o nosso próprio arranjamento. Então, eu vou prosseguir. O universo é feito de átomos. Você viu a cadeira que você está sentado até os dentes postiços da sua mão. Eles são tão pequenos que você não consegue mesmo vê-los com o microscópio. Mas estão por dentro. E dentro de cada átomo existe contendo uma carga de prata, que são carregadas positivamente. Assim como os núcleos, que não têm carga alguma. Eles estão fortemente ligados a núcleos, o que requer uma grande quantidade de energia para se manter juntos. Porque naturalmente as coisas que têm a mesma carga se atraem. Imagine, ouvinte, se você tentar adicionar dois íons positivos no positivo, isso expõe a resistência. E se você soltar esses íons, eles irão saltar para trás. É a energia cinética. É o mesmo princípio uma força bem poderosa, mas se essa força for quebrada, outra energia dentro do ela vai se liberar. Esse processo é chamado de fissão nuclear e é o princípio por trás das bombas atômicas de Hiroshima e Nagasaki. Para investigar a fissão, o nêutron é disparado no núcleo de um átomo. Assim que ele atinge o núcleo, tem uma despertar-se, formando dois núcleos maiores e liberando energia maior do que calor. Ao mesmo tempo, alguns nêutrons são lançados interiormente dos núcleos e atingem outros átomos, dividindo assim átomos e criando uma reação nuclear. Dessa forma, uma enorme quantidade de energia vai produzida, e a energia exponencialmente em termos de inflação do segundo. E tudo isso tem uma reação química nuclear, chamada. É um processo básico que envolve todas as áreas nucleares, e a maioria das usinas nucleares também usa esse processo para gerar eletricidade. Mas então, para competir com um pouco mais as coisas, existe outra maneira de criar energia nuclear. Ela é chamada de fusão nuclear. Isso é muito mais poderoso do que a fissão e é usada para alimentar bombas de hidrogênio. Nesse caso, em vez de separar os átomos, eles são fundidos. A fusão só funciona com átomos pequenos, como o hidrogênio, cujo núcleo contém apenas um próton. Naturalmente, dois átomos de hidrogênio se repelem, porque eles são compactos demais. Porém, se a força de fusão é superada, eles serão forçados a se fundirem, criando um átomo maior e liberando uma enorme quantidade de energia no processo. Então, quando você supera a força poderosa que repele os átomos e os funde, então você precisa comprimi-los em um espaço tão pequeno quanto possível, para que eles sejam mais propensos a colidir e explodir a forma tolerada a absoluta de calor. Dessa forma, eles nascem apenas mais próximos um do outro, mas o calor os faz mover muito mais rápido. E quando eu digo uma tonelada de calor, eu quero dizer mais ou menos 100 milhões de graus Celsius. Ficou calor de repente. A comparação, isso é quase 7 vezes mais quente do que o próprio Sol e também funciona como fusão nuclear. Por causa da imensa pressão gravitacional no núcleo do Sol, cerca de 200 bilhões de vezes maior do que a pressão atmosférica na Terra, os átomos são esmagados tão fácil que não precisa estar tão quente para que a fusão ocorra. Na Terra e no Sol, precisamos compensar a falta de pressão aumentando o calor. E sabe o que gera muito calor? É isso aqui, a fissão nuclear. Portanto, bombas de hidrogênio, também conhecidas como armas termonucleares, explodem usando o calor da radiação de fissão para iniciar uma reação de fusão mais poderosa. Em outras palavras, quando uma bomba de hidrogênio explode, ela queima 7 vezes mais quente do que o próprio Sol. Ufa! Ok, se você está comigo até agora, então eu vou estar comigo as suas provas todas. Agora nós sabemos a reação básica que alimenta as bombas, mas como as próprias bombas reagem à fissão? Vamos começar com o combustível dentro delas, que é chamado de urânio 235, ou plutônio 239. São metais radioativos, o que significa que seus átomos têm núcleos instáveis. O núcleo instável tem muitos nêutrons ou prótons dentro dele, e os elétrons são quase também estáveis. Isso é chamado de decremento radioativo e produz energia na forma de radiação. Os átomos com núcleos instáveis também são mais fáceis de explodir com a fissão nuclear. Daí porque eles tendem a ser usados como armas nucleares. Agora, eles agem de uma forma muito simples. Apenas em duas peças separadas de urânio 235 o fluido e o ar. Após a detonação, vários milhares de quilos de explosivo convencional foram detonados dentro do projétil, que disparou o fundo do ucrânio, direto ao ar. Os dois pedaços de urânio se chocaram, comprimindo os átomos perto o suficiente para instigar uma reação de fissão, que vai crescer exponencialmente até explodir em vários pedaços uma terrível bola de fogo. Cujas as armas nucleares produzem essa bola de fogo, e ela se expande tão rápido que uma bomba de hidrogênio de 1 megaton, que é muito mais poderosa do que o urânio, pode atingir 134 metros de diâmetro em lançado sobre Nagasaki tinha um design bem diferente. Em vez de urânio 235, aparentemente foi alimentado por plutônio 239. No entanto, o plutônio 239 usado continha vestígios de plutônio 240. Esse é um tipo diferente de plutônio, chamado de isótopo. O plutônio 240 tem uma taxa de fissão mais alta que o plutônio 239, o que significa que seu novo design do tipo de água de laboratório considerado teria começado a fissão antes que os dias máximos de plutônio fossem reunidos. Isso faria a bomba tão ineficiente que não valeria a pena desafiar e teria que reforçada em outra fusão. Aparentemente, uma esfera de plutônio foi emitida do centro da bomba, e ela agora foi colocada com a camada de urânio. Essa camada de urânio manteve o plutônio ligado e ajuda a repetir os nêutrons de volta ao núcleo, melhorando a eficiência da reação de fissão. Óculos explosivos convencionais foram então colocados sob esse sistema para produzir uma impulsão cinética inativada, o que iria comprimir a esfera de plutônio. Uma vez comprimida, o dispositivo dentro do plutônio era esmagado, injetando nova no metal radioativo, o que iniciou a reação de fissão e desencadeou a bomba no tempo. Mas tem uma outra coisa que precisa ser considerada para ambas as bombas. Como a detonação seria desencadeada em primeiro lugar. O impacto com o solo teria feito o truque, mas o solo também teria absorvido muito da pressão e limitado o seu raio. Em vez disso, para potencial destrutivo máximo, as bombas tiveram que ser detonadas no ar. Para fazer isso, ambas foram equipadas com circuitos especializados que podiam detectar sua altura do solo e detonar na hora certa. Além de aumentar a área afetada, uma explosão aérea envia uma onda de choque que atinge o solo, ricocheteia e depois combina com a explosão inicial para formar uma onda de choque ainda maior. Portanto, as tripulações dos aviões que lançavam as bombas realmente tinham que se apressar. Bom, no mundo moderno, não precisamos mais lançar essas bombas mortais de aviões. Podemos dispará-las diretamente para o ar em mísseis automatizados. Os mísseis balísticos são cerca de 20 vezes mais rápidos do que bombardeiros tradicionais e podem transportar ogivas nucleares removidas a hidrogênio muito mais mortais do que as bombas mecânicas lançadas pela pista. Felizmente, também temos alguns sistemas de defesa antimísseis bem bacanas. Então, os países têm armas nucleares hoje em dia e, na sua opinião, alguns têm mais. Por conta de quão secretos os governos do mundo mantêm seus equipos nucleares, não podemos ter 100% de certeza sobre os números exatos. Mas, a partir das estimativas de 2021, a Rússia tem o maior número de armas nucleares, com 6.255. Mas, em segundo lugar, temos os Estados Unidos, com consideráveis 5.550. As outras 7 nações com capacidade nuclear têm muito menos. A Coreia do Norte possui o menor número, entre 40 e 50. Ninguém vai querer armas nucleares apenas muito parecidas com as 6.000 talvez. Ainda assim, não teria de fogo suficiente para apagar completamente a cidade de Nova York e um pouco mais, o que me faz pensar como seria se o impensável acontecesse no mundo realmente caísse em guerra nuclear completa. Como a comunidade global, atualmente temos mais de 13.000 ogivas nucleares, mas não tanto segundo o número perfeito. Devido aos estudos científicos no planeta, apenas 3.000 a 4.000 estão realmente ativas e o restante está desativado. Isso é relativamente baixo em comparação com 1976, quando o número total de ativos atingiu uma época mundial de 70.300. É claro que 4.000 mísseis nucleares ainda podem causar uma quantidade considerável de danos. Centenas de vezes delas encontrassem saída, a perda de vidas humanas seria catastrófica. E não apenas por conta das explosões e radiação, também por conta das tempestades de fogo também. Sim, como se as armas nucleares não fossem menos capacidade. Em Hiroshima, todos os incêndios individuais causados pela explosão quente subiu e acabou criando ventos adversos com força de furacão que se voltaram para dentro em direção ao fogo espanhol. Isso deixou o fogo ainda mais furioso, destruiu tudo em seu caminho por 11,6 quilômetros quadrados antes de finalmente extinguir. Uma teoria apocalíptica que se chama inverno nuclear afirma que, se bombas o suficiente explodissem, milhares dessas furiosas tempestades de fogo iriam queimar todo mundo, causando centenas de milhões de toneladas de fumaça e cinzas. Isso iria formar um cinturão grosso de partículas circulando no céu Marte, manchando o nosso mundo nas escuridão. A falta de luz solar iria causar quedas dramáticas de temperaturas e eventos que grande parte da vegetação e da vida real ficaria com todas as colheitas sendo perdidas, os animais morrendo e as cidades e infraestrutura destruídas. Os seres humanos que restassem seriam deixados em um deserto frio e vazio, e as nuvens escuras poderiam permanecer por uma década inteira. Em outras palavras, não seria nada divertido. Mas espera um pouco, em vez de gastar as suas economias no brigante nuclear com 1.000 de feijão, acho que você deve saber que bem improvável que tenhamos o Armagedon certo. A humanidade possui poder para se autodestruir desde o fim da Guerra Mundial, mas apesar disso, nenhuma arma nuclear foi usada fora de um teste desde 1945. Mas por quê? Bom, a guerra nuclear não iria beneficiar ninguém. Se o país lançar um ataque nuclear a outro, o país defensor provavelmente vai lançar um contra-ataque nuclear em resposta, e os dois lados com certeza vão estar perdidos. Isso é chamado de destruição mutuamente assegurada, e digamos que não é muito bom. Isso funcionou muito bem durante a Guerra Fria, mas hoje em dia pouco mais se repete. A Suécia atualmente desenvolvendo mísseis que precisam extremamente rápido. Os sistemas de defesa convencionais simplesmente não funcionam mais. Esses mísseis hipersônicos são apenas muito mais rápidos que 1,6 km por segundo, mas também são mais valorosos e precisam estar mais precisos, fazendo com que a defesa contra eles seja bem difícil. Mesmo assim, a destruição mutuamente garantida ainda são feitas nos Estados Unidos e Rússia e a China estão desenvolvendo a tecnologia justamente fora do topo do país. Mas por conta disso, ironicamente, um ataque é muito menos provável do que se apenas o país tivesse poder. Eu sei que isso não é a coisa mais importante de se ouvir, mas armas nucleares em massa não são nada importantes. Acho que é por isso que você nunca vê brinquedos nucleares fofinhos em lojas infantis. De qualquer forma, o mundo moderno está muito mais focado em usar a energia nuclear em modos construtivos do que destrutivos. Na verdade, cerca de 10% hoje do mundo inteiro usa armas nucleares. E isso, na verdade, é bom, não polui a atmosfera porque acerca de 10 milhões de vezes mais eficiente do que a queima de combustíveis fósseis. A pesquisa nuclear também mudou significativamente a influência, permitindo que escrever a quantidade de radiação necessária para reatores, chegamos a várias células solares, e até usamos radiação para matar bactérias nocivas na nossa comida. Portanto, nem tudo é desgraça, e graças à tecnologia nuclear, nós estamos realmente dando alguns passos para tirar o mundo do zero. Vamos apenas torcer para não explodir esse mundo em pequenos pedacinhos antes de chegar nesse ponto, ok? Mas e você? O que achou de tudo isso? Você acha que o mundo seria melhor se nunca tivéssemos descoberto essa energia nuclear? Ou será que a ameaça nuclear realmente impediu que outro conflito em escala global acontecesse? Diz aí nos comentários abaixo o que você acha. Muito obrigado por assistir. Até a próxima.
This is the first full-scale test of a hydrogen device. If the reaction goes, we're here again. For the sake of all of us, and for the sake of our country, I know that you join me in wishing this expedition well.
The only thing missing is the adventure. This new present compares with the directorship of photography. Dr. Tell had done all the work, leaving Los Alamos team to prepare the test shot without the script. And good old look at that speed and the side of the setup. And outside world, he got to at 7:15 a.m. local time, a radio signal from the control room on board the cruiser Estes ordered the capacitors of the fission primary to simultaneously discharge into 92 detonators. The resulting shock waves raced through the high explosive shell, converging on and compressing the plutonium sphere into a supercritical metallic fluid, and crushing the tiny initiator at its core, releasing a few dozen neutrons to start the chain reaction. Million-degree X-rays outran the blast wave by milliseconds, racing down the radiation channels to immolate the interior plastic layer and send it crashing inward to a plutonium spark plug suspended within the now superheating liquid deuterium. Pressure from the fissioning spark plug touched off a fusion reaction with tritium at its core. The expanding shock wave met the inwardly rushing radiation to further compress the deuterium. Hydrogen atoms began to fuse, momentarily creating every element that had ever existed in the universe and from one size. A few millionths of a second after receiving its orders from the Estes, Michael burst free of its thermal spot and was heading for the upper stratosphere. They were stunned by the size of it. The tiny product of the upper stratosphere spread out of its thin wings. So they watched this thing coming closer and closer at 30 miles an hour. Suddenly, this planet over planets. And that was shocking. As the second sun rose over the world, the leaves in full swing and ghosts of goblins roamed the Berkeley streets as Edward Teller sat in the dark, eyes fixed on the side. It's beside me at the fact, and the software should have arrived. And at that time I knew it was a success. The last of me with Los Alamos, it would be many hours before news from the South Pacific would make it through secure channels to Los Alamos. Teller immediately sent his old lab telegram reading, "It's a
Mein Gott! Zu unserem Glück existieren all diese Spezies an einem isolierten Ort. Können Sie morgen aufbrechen?
Ich kann für Ihre Sicherheit garantieren. Ich meine, mehr oder weniger.
Mehr oder weniger? Das ist Ihr Mann?
Er ist der Beste, um gewisse Dinge und Menschen dahin zu bringen, wo sie nicht sein sollen.
Wir fahren Richtung Barbados, um Regierungspatrouillen zu meiden. Aber viele gibt es nicht mehr.
Warum nicht?
Niemand ist so dumm, dahin zu gehen, wo wir hingehen.
Auf dieser Insel war die Forschungseinrichtung des ursprünglichen Jurassic Parks.
Wir brauchen DNA von den 3 größten Dinosauriern. Brauchen wir die Probe unbedingt aus einem Ei? Oder von einem Elterntier, einem fliegenden Fleischfresser, so groß wie eine F-16?
Wir beeilen uns lieber.
Diese Dinosaurier waren zu gefährlich für den Originalpark. Bitte keine Raptoren. Es sind Raptoren. Die gefährlichsten der Gefährlichen. Wurden hier zurückgelassen. Komm her! Wir sind an einem Ort, an dem wir nicht sein dürfen. Überleben ist reine Glückssache.
Was sind das denn für welche?
Sie helfen dem Mosasaurus. Territorium verteidigen, nachstellen, jagen.
Nichts, was Sie da sagen, ist was Gutes.
Teeing off on the subject of the atomic bomb requires that you focus your attention properly. Keep your eyes where they belong, on the ball. Because it serves to lead us into a minute universe containing things so infinitesimal they are hard to imagine. Unless we change our concepts of size and space. And the change comes easier by taking a quick glimpse of golf. A game involving the manipulation of a small sphere, the ball, on the surface of another sphere about 300 million times large, the Earth. For a golf ball is about 300 million times as large as each of the atoms which make up its element. If an atom is so small, how can we know anything about it? By observing its effects. You can't see the wind, but you can see what it does. And you know from recent history what the atom is. It's a mighty might, yet it becomes immense when we look inside it and compare the whole with body. This is an atom of magnitude, which is one of the principal elements found in atoms, is the simplest of all atoms. It consists of a negatively charged light particle called an electron, which revolves in an orbit about a nucleus. The nucleus of a hydrogen atom made up of a single particle with a positive electrical charge and is known as a proton. To re-emphasize the submicroscopic nature of our sun, we we could increase the size of the nucleus proton and the dolphin. The novelty electron would be about a mile away. Hydrogen is one of the most common elements found in nature. As a gas, it has many uses. One of them is fuel or welder's products. Scientists have classified and arranged elements according to their atomic structure. And hydrogen, with its single proton, gets first place. It is assigned the atomic number 1, which refers to the proton. The ability of an element's atom to form chemical compounds, as hydrogen combined with oxygen to form water, is governed by the atom's electron. In another form of hydrogen, there is a second particle in the nucleus. It carries no electrical charge, however. In the free natural state, the number of electrons and protons is the same, and the additional uncharged nuclear particle does not affect chemical behavior. We can view it as supercargo, dead weight, passengers going along just the line. It is called a neutron. It gives this form of hydrogen an atomic weight 2, the sum of the protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Different forms of the same element, with different weights but carrying the same electrical charges and having identical chemical behavior, are known as isotopes. For example, adding this neutron to a standard atom of hydrogen would produce this isotope of hydrogen known as deuterium. This is the hydrogen in heavy water. Adding another neutron produces a third hydrogen isotope called tritium. One rung above hydrogen on the last atom is helium. One of the uses for helium you're probably familiar with is in lighter than air travel. A helium atom has 2 electrons and a nucleus composed of 2 protons plus 2 neutrons. So helium has the atomic number 2, same as the protons which it possesses, and an atomic weight of 4. Is protons plus neutrons. Going up the ladder, we find elements with atoms that become progressively complicated, with more electrons and increased numbers of protons and neutrons in their nuclei. For example, a neutral carbon atom with an atomic number of 6 has 6 electrons. In the nucleus are 6 protons plus 6 neutrons, so the atomic weight is 12. Carbon exists in many forms, high and low, as diamond and pencil. At the top of nature's ladder is the most complex atom, uranium, with an atomic number of 92. Naturally occurring uranium has 3 isotopic forms, with atomic weights 234, 235, and 238. Uranium and its neighboring elements are non-adjustable. Their atoms have an unstable number of protons and neutrons. So observing nature's law against lack of balance and symmetry, they try to become stable by getting nuclear cycle. The manifestation of this inner struggle is known as radioactivity. The adjustment may release energy in three ways. Theta particles bearing a negative charge are expelled from the nucleus. They are essentially high-speed electrons. Alpha particles may also be shot out. They consist of two protons plus two neutrons and are positively charged. They are the same as the nucleus of the helium atom. Or the energy may be in the form of gamma rays, electromagnetic radiation like X-rays. Natural radioactivity causes these heavy, unstable elements to decay progressively down the ladder, eventually reaching a stable form of lead. The unit for measuring the rate of such changes or transmutations is the half-life, the time required for 50% of the radioactive material to decay. To illustrate, suppose you had a gallon of whiskey, and each day you drank half the amount in the bottle. The first day you drank half a gallon. And the whiskey's half-life would be 1 day. The second day, assuming for the sake of science, you'd be able to sit up and take it. You'd knock off 50% of the remainder, or 1/4. The third day a pint, and so on. But you'd never quite get to the bottom of the bottle. There'd always be a half remaining. The fact that some radioactive matter always remains is not so important as the time required for the half to decay. Half-life varies from isotope to isotope. It takes 4,500,000,000 years for half a hunk of uranium-238 to become thorium-234. The half-life of radium-226 is 1,600 years. That of radon is slightly less than 4 days, while others have half-lives of fractions of a second. So far, we've been watching natural radioactivity. Man has stepped into the act, and in some cases, outdone nature. Using as his guns cyclotrons and other accelerators, and employing hydrogen and helium nuclei, neutrons, protons, electrons, and other minute bullets, he has made stable matter unstable, produced radioactive isotopes of many elements. He transmutes lithium into helium with a hydrogen nucleus as the projector. By striking the nucleus of a chromium atom with a helium nucleus, he changes it into radioactive manganese with the emission of a proton. Manganese in turn decays to iron with the emission of a beta particle and gamma ray. And scientists have gone up the ladder above uranium, creating new elements by hitting the nucleus with a neutron. If the neutron sticks, the atomic weight goes to 239, a new artificial uranium isotope. But the nucleus reacts by getting rid of the negatively charged beta particle, thus raising the positive charge of the nucleus by 1 and becoming a new element with the atomic number 93 and called neptunium. Neptunium is a melted 10, and it in turn emits a beta particle, turning into element 94, plutonium. Even heavier elements have been developed. We can stop with plutonium because it's one of the basic ingredients of an atomic explosion.
A real two-take home.
In trying to bring about such an explosion, scientists had two recipes, two blueprints to follow. The first called for nuclear fusion. To illustrate, here are four hydrogen atoms. If fused, brought together under proper conditions, they form one helium atom. But a loss of weight occurs during the process. In other words, the parts are heavier than the whole. Why? Because when the fusion takes place, this extra mass or weight is converted to and released as energy. Energy which might be put to some use. The sun has the key to this combination. It is continually converting hydrogen into helium and sending the resulting energy earthward. That's the principle which might make a hydrogen bomb work. But to the scientists who wanted a quick solution, releasing a piece of the sun on Earth from warmth of devastation seemed a bit impractical. So they went to the upper end of the ladder and set about getting atomic power through the reverse of fusion by breaking heavy elements into lighter ones by a process called fission. Like this. When hit by a neutron traveling at a certain speed, the nucleus of a uranium-235 atom breaks up into two much lighter elements, with a tremendous release of energy from that which held the tightly packed nucleus together, like this. While it seems inconsistent that both building up and breaking down of atoms releases energy, this is only possible at the far ends of our ladder of elements, where fusion produces energy through the combination of the lightest elements and fission splits only the heaviest. The products of fission and fusion tend toward the middle of the ladder. In the case of fission, the possibilities seem immense and worthless. Scientists knew that the fission of 1 pound of uranium would produce as much energy as the combustion of 1,400 tons of coal, or 250,000 gallons of gasoline. The question was how to do it. How to produce the breaking up of the millions of atoms in a comparatively massive amount of uranium, and do it instantaneously, so that instead of a gradual release of smooth power demonstrated by a moving locomotive, the energy would be built up, then let loose in a violent explosion. A path was indicated by the fact that fission of a uranium-235 nucleus by one neutron creates, in addition to the fission positive energy, 2 or 3 new neutrons. Perhaps these neutrons could be put to work in developing a chain reaction. This is an example of the chain reaction sustaining itself. This is one that builds up to a big fitting. If several neutrons could be produced in a single fission of a uranium atom, and these neutrons in turn could be used for further fissions, then a chain reaction would be developed, which would reach a colossal climax. The energy liberated by each fission step would be let loose in a mighty explosion. They knew that uranium-235 was good fissionable material. They also knew it was scarce. 1 part in 140 of natural uranium is 235. An insignificant amount is 234, and the rest is 238, which wasn't a suitable ingredient. It was hard to extract the good from the bad because being isotopes, both had the same atomic number of 92, therefore the same chemical reagent. A very slight difference in atomic weights, however, made possible several ways of achieving the separation by physical means. If natural uranium gas is passed along one side of a porous barrier with a greater vacuum on the other, the lighter 235 atoms will go through the barrier a bit faster than the 238. By this process, it's possible to enrich the uranium with the 235 isotope. Enrich it enough for fission purposes. The Manhattan Engineer District team of scientists, engineers, industrialists, labor and military built huge plants to produce the stuff by this and other means. The scientists went further, taking advantage of the fact that uranium-238, instead of fissioning, tends to capture neutrons to ultimately become plutonium. And plutonium is as effective for fissioning as uranium-235. The Manhattan Engineer District team built a plutonium plant at Hampton, Washington. Our bomb builders were nearing the goal. They had the substance. Now for the shape. This isn't it. And the reasons become obvious when we hit the block with a neutron and follow the careers of the 3 neutrons we assume are formed by the initial and split. This neutron enters the nucleus without causing fission. It's captured. It's a dart. These 2 escape. This is then a hunk of fissionable material in which the neutrons accomplish nothing, and in which a chain reaction can't even get started. It's called a subcritical mass. The problem of the scientists became clear. To make fullest use of all neutrons produced in a single fission. A big step towards that goal was to prevent the escape of the neutrons. Here, 1 of 3 neutrons makes good, fissioning another atom and starting a chain. Our material is now called a critical mass. This would be fine for an atomic power plant, but it isn't enough for an explosion. To get that, we must keep the birth rate of the neutrons well above the death rate. 1 neutron must produce 2. 2 must produce 4, and so on. Then we'll be invincible. One way to cut down neutron loss and increase the number of fissions is to give them more working room. Yet, since we're dealing with bomb material, we must economize on size. So the best shape is a sphere, which has minimum surface area through which neutrons can escape, with maximum volume in which they can work. And we can further decrease neutron loss by covering our bomb with a special mirror, which will reflect the neutrons, turn them back into the field of play. When we get a successful chain reaction growing, we have what is called a supercritical mass. And our situation is also supercritical, because we aren't ready for an explosion. We must keep our supercritical mass divided into subcritical parts until the proper time. When the explosion is desired, the parts are brought together quickly and kept together long enough for a great number of fissions to occur. The time for our bomb to explode is less than a millionth of a second. In building our bomb, we've been playing with games, toying in a more general way with theories already worked out in detail and executed by those who during World War II developed and produced the most destructive weapons of all time. Theirs was a dramatic role and the careless position. They couldn't experiment realistically along the way. They couldn't conduct small, safe, tight-sized tests. There's no such thing as a small, safe, atomic explosion. Below critical size, the bomb is a bust. Above, it's a burst. Compromise wasn't possible. To those who early on the morning of July 16, 1945, awaited the setting off of their first atomic bomb, it had to be all or nothing. But which? The answer left no doubt.
Du bist es. Ernest. Ich dachte, ich hätte dich erledigt.
To the relentless arms race between fortified defenses and devastating offensive tools. So what is the true power of this weapon? Let's explore in detail the legendary GBU-28 Bunker Buster. With an impressive design, a bombshell 16 feet long, 14.5 inches in diameter, encased in tough steel, and carrying over 600 pounds of tritonal explosive, 80% TNT and 20% aluminum powder, the GBU-28 is truly a powerful strategic weapon. Tritonal is an explosive with extremely powerful detonation capabilities, creating a massive explosion that enhances the bomb's effectiveness in penetrating fortified defenses. This explosive also generates a powerful shock wave, killing the target not just through physical penetration, but also due to the blast effect. Additionally, the GBU-28's guidance fins can retract when the bomb is dropped from a fighter jet. Upon descent, these fins automatically open, stabilizing the bomb and ensuring an accurate trajectory. This design not only ensures the bomb remains stable when dropped from high altitudes, but also guarantees it will strike the target with high precision. Weighing around 4,400 pounds, over 2 tons, and measuring 19 feet in length, the GBU-28 can penetrate up to 100 feet of earth or 20 feet of concrete. This demonstrates the terrifying power of this bunker-busting bomb, making it not just an ordinary explosive, but a strategic weapon. Designed with a super-hard steel shell, the bomb can withstand great impact without deforming, allowing it to punch through layers of earth, concrete, or steel before detonating. When released from high-altitude aircraft such as the B-2 stealth bomber or F-15E Strike Eagle, the GBU-28 converts all its potential energy into tremendous kinetic energy, delivering an incredible penetrating force. The unique feature of the GBU-28 is its smart delayed fuse system, which allows the bomb to be programmed to detonate at the exact moment after it has penetrated the protective layer. One of the key factors that make the GBU-28 a strategic weapon is its guidance system. This bomb can be equipped with either a laser or GPS guidance system. With laser guidance, the bomb is targeted by a laser beam from the aircraft or ground-based devices. When the laser beam illuminates the target, the bomb's seeker will track and adjust its trajectory to ensure maximum accuracy when approaching the target. Meanwhile, with GPS guidance, the bomb can pinpoint the target's location with greater precision in any weather conditions, even when visibility is limited due to thick clouds or fog. This allows the GBU-28 to accurately strike strategic targets deep underground, such as command centers, weapon stockpiles, or bunkers that conventional bombs cannot reach. The advanced guidance system ensures the bomb can determine the correct location and timing of detonation, providing high accuracy in any combat condition. The combination of superior design and modern technology has made the GBU-28 an essential tool in modern warfare, as demonstrated by its effectiveness in the Desert Storm campaign, where it was used to destroy Iraq's hardened underground infrastructure. But bunker busting is not just about drop.
Das lästige Löten oder manuelle Verdrehen von Kabeln gehört der Vergangenheit an. Mit der innovativen Pro-Crimp-Adherent-Hülsenzange wird das Arbeiten mit Kabeln einfacher, sicherer und professioneller. Die perfekte Lösung und ein ideales Geschenk für Heimwerker und Profis, die zuverlässige Kabelverbindungen erstellen möchten. Das Arbeiten mit Kabeln war noch nie so unkompliziert. Mit der Pro-Crimp erzielst du in Sekundenschnelle eine feste und sichere Verbindung. Dank des selbstjustierenden Mechanismus passt sich die Zange automatisch an jede Kabelgröße an. Von 0,25 bis 10 Quadratmillimeter. Setze einfach die Aderenthülse auf das Kabel, platziere die Zange und drücke zu. Das Ergebnis? Eine perfekte quadratische Verpressung, die deine Verbindung sicher und langlebig macht. Die Pro-Crimp wird mit 1250 Aderenthülsen in verschiedenen Größen geliefert, ordentlich sortiert in einer praktischen Aufbewahrungsbox. Egal, ob du an kleinen Heimprojekten arbeitest oder an professionellen Elektroinstallationen, du hast immer die richtige Hülse griffbereit. Die Pro-Crimp ist ideal für die Anwendung in der Automobilbranche, bei Bauprojekten oder für Heimwerkerprojekte zu Hause. Du benötigst weder technisches Know-how noch zusätzliches Werkzeug, um die Arbeit zu erledigen. Diese Zange übernimmt alles für dich. Und das Beste? Der Online-Shop bietet aktuell einen exklusiven 50%igen Rabatt. Zusätzlich erhältst du kostenlosen Versand und eine 30-tägige Geld-Zurück-Garantie. Das bedeutet, dass du völlig risikofrei bestellen kannst. Ob Profi oder Hobbyhandwerker, die ProCrimp-Adhrenthülsenzange ist die perfekte Wahl, um deine Verkabelung sicher, professionell und langlebig zu machen. Aber warte nicht zu lange. Dieses Angebot gilt nur, solange der Vorrat reicht. Klicke jetzt auf den Button Jetzt bestellen und sichere dir diese einmalige Gelegenheit. Mach deine Kabelverbindungen sicher, professionell und zuverlässig mit der ProCrimp-Adhrenthülsenzange.
Wenn jemand, den man liebt, nicht mehr da ist. Anpassen und überleben.
Verdammt, darf ich noch nicht mal verdammte 5 Minuten lang meine verdammte Ruhe haben? Verdammt nochmal!
Es reicht nicht zu überleben, du musst leben.
Zitat vom Dalai Lama.
Ich glaube von Harry Styles. Vergesst bitte nicht, macht die Augen auf und seht euch gut um.
Bridget Jones. Es ist Zeit zu leben.
Bridget Jones, verrückt nach ihm.
Dropping a bomb and hoping it hits the target. Before each mission, intelligence sources or satellite images are used to pinpoint the exact location of the target, and the GBU-28 is deployed to strike with near-perfect precision. The ultra-durable steel casing enables the bomb to withstand tremendous impact and penetrate the ground without detonating the entire explosive payload inside. Another factor contributing to the bomb's effectiveness is the delayed fuse mechanism, with two main types: the traditional delay fuse and the smart delayed fuse, hard target smart fuse. The traditional delay fuse operates based on a fixed time interval, typically ranging from 0.01 to 0.1 seconds, starting from the moment the bomb hits the target. This time interval is calculated based on prior information about the thickness and composition of the protective layer, ensuring that the bomb can penetrate the defense and detonate at the desired depth. However, its lack of flexibility in adapting to real-world target conditions sometimes prevents it from achieving maximum effectiveness. In contrast, the smart delayed fuse uses advanced sensors to measure pressure, vibrations, and material characteristics in real time. Real-world testing has shown that the penetration effectiveness of the GBU-28 using the smart fuse is more than 30% superior to traditional fuses, proving the superiority of this technology in modern warfare. These fuses ensure that the bomb detonates at the perfect moment, creating the greatest explosive power. Do you think this absolute precision is the key factor behind the superior power of bunker-busting bombs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Navy Power would love to hear from you. However, despite the numerous advantages of bunker-busting bombs, they also have notable limitations. While they are highly accurate, the risk of civilian casualties is always present. From a military perspective, one of the biggest challenges when using bunker-busting bombs is the immense weight of bombs like the GBU-28. This bomb weighs up to 2,000 kilograms, and only one bomb can be carried at a time during an attack, unless large bombers are used. This is clearly a major trade-off, as smaller fighter jets cannot carry multiple bombs at once, limiting the ability to strike consecutively and reducing the effectiveness of the mission. To address this issue, the military developed a smaller version of the bunker-busting bomb, named the Blue 109. Weighing around 2,000 pounds, 907 kilograms, the Blue 109 is half the size and weight of the GBU-28, allowing aircraft to carry more bombs on each mission, thereby increasing the ability to attack multiple targets without sacrificing flexibility in combat. This development not only helps reduce the risk to civilians, but also creates a new balance between combat effectiveness and limiting negative impacts on non-military targets. The BLU-109 is a bunker-busting bomb designed to reduce size and weight compared to the GBU-28, providing a more flexible option for smaller fighter jets, such as the F-15 Eagle, F-16 Fighting Falcon, or other light combat aircraft. A notable disadvantage of the GBU-28, which the BLU-109 may also encounter in some situations, is the laser guidance system. The GBU-28 is equipped with a laser guidance system, LGB, laser-guided bomb, enabling it to strike fixed targets with high precision. However, this system has a major drawback when faced with poor weather conditions. So how has the U.S. addressed the drawbacks of the GBU-28? If you know the answer, don't forget to leave a comment below the video. In reality, this issue has been addressed in the new bunker-busting bomb designs. Specifically, the GBU-72 version, with many powerful improvements, promises to outperform previous versions. Let's explore the changes it brings. With impressive penetration capabilities, the GBU-72 is expected to penetrate up to 8 to 10 meters of reinforced concrete, or 40 to 45 meters of compacted earth, surpassing the GBU-28 by about 30 to 40%, which can penetrate 6 meters of concrete, or 30 meters of compacted earth. Equipped with a modern GPS and S guidance system, the GBU-72 achieves an accuracy error of only about 5 to 10 meters, even in harsh weather conditions or when signal jamming occurs, completely overcoming the accuracy limitations of previous bombs. The bomb's weight has also been reduced to 5,000 pounds, about 600 pounds lighter than previous versions, which allows it to be deployed on a wide range of aircraft, from the F-15E Strike Eagle to the B-2 Spirit and the new generation stealth aircraft like the B-21 Raider. Thanks to its optimized weight design and ability to operate at high altitudes with a bombing range of 15 to 20 kilometers, the GBU-72 ensures the safety of deployed forces when attacking targets deep within enemy territory. Although its production cost is estimated at $1.2 to $1.5 million per bomb, higher than that of conventional bombs, its strategic effectiveness, especially in destroying fortified underground structures and expanding strategic operational range, proves it to be a worthwhile investment. Successful tests in 2021 and 2022 showed that the GBU-72 is not only a major leap forward in precision-guided weapon technology, but also an essential tool in enhancing deterrence and global combat effectiveness for the U.S. military. What do you think about the potential of the GBU-72 in changing the landscape of modern warfare? Share your thoughts in the comments below this video. It can be said that bunker busters continue to play an indispensable role in modern warfare, especially when facing potential threats to critical infrastructure. In 2024 and the coming years, the U.S. continues to enhance the development and deployment of bunker-busting bombs to address underground targets. In early 2024, the GBU-72, weighing 2.5 tons, completed tests on the F-15 fighter jet. By March 2024, the U.S. announced the successful test results and plans to widely deploy the bomb by 2025 for real-world combat operations. Additionally, the super bomb GBU-57, Massive Ordnance Penetrator, MOP, weighing 13.6 tons, underwent improved testing on the B-2 stealth bomber in May 2024. Furthermore, in February 2024, the U.S. transferred 100 Blue 109 bombs, weighing 900 kilograms, to Israel to support military operations in the Gaza Strip. The U.S. also plans to further improve the BLU 109 in 2025 to increase efficiency and expand its compatibility with various aircraft. In addition, countries like Iran and North Korea remain determined to equip themselves with reinforced shelters to protect their most valuable assets, making bunker-busting bombs a critical tool to address these threats. Recently, Hamas has used tunneling tactics to hide weapons and strategic assets, sparking debates about the use of bunker-busting bombs to destroy these weapon caches while potentially protecting civilians. However, as we have seen over the years, this issue is far from simple. The use of bunker-busting bombs always comes with unpredictable consequences, especially in today's complex warfare environments. In this context, applying tactics like using bunker-busting bombs or shelters becomes even more sensitive and risky, requiring intervention and coordination from international organizations to minimize civilian casualties and promote a peaceful solution. So, what do you think about the power of bunker-busting bombs in such situations? Tensions between the United States and China have escalated to their highest levels, but beneath the ocean's surface, the struggle is far more intense. Imagine an American submarine suddenly surfacing amid a fleet of Chinese warships, a move that could instantly trigger a global geopolitical crisis. Would this be a reckless step that pushes tensions to the brink, or a powerful statement of military strength? How would China react to such an unexpected scenario? Join Navy Power to explore this dramatic scenario and uncover the strategic implications behind an action that could reshape the regional landscape. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. To fully understand the context, we must revisit history. After World War II, the U.S. Navy maintained control over the Pacific Ocean with little significant challenge. However, things began to change toward the end of the 20th century as China modernized and expanded its naval fleet. The first major test between the two superpowers occurred in 1996 during the Third Taiwan Strait crisis. As China increased its military pressure near Taiwan, the U.S. responded by deploying two carrier strike groups to the region, sending a strong message that Beijing could not act freely without facing firm opposition from Washington. This marked a turning point as China began to transform. Since then, its ambitions have grown significantly. The commissioning of its first aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, in 2012, followed by the Shandong, represented not just technological milestones, but a declaration of its intent to challenge the U.S. Navy's dominance at sea. China's journey from a passive position to an assertive challenger has painted a volatile picture of naval relations between the two superpowers. So, what lies ahead? Let's continue the exploration with Navy power. The U.S. is not standing still in the face of China's rise. The U.S. Navy continues to maintain its technological edge, particularly through its Virginia-class submarines, the stealth assassins of measuring 377 feet in length and displacing 7,800 tons. The Virginia-class submarine can dive to depths exceeding 800 feet, operating flexibly from deep offshore waters to shallow coastal regions. The latest variant, Virginia Block 5, features significant upgrades, including the Virginia Payload Module, VPM, which increases its Tomahawk cruise missile capacity from 12 to 40, along with provisions for integrating future hypersonic missiles. The submarine is also equipped with advanced sonar systems like the ANBQQ-10 and modern optical sensors that replace traditional periscopes, enhancing its surveillance and combat capabilities in all conditions. Beyond offensive capabilities, the Virginia-class serves multiple roles, including supporting special operations forces, deploying unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs, and conducting strategic intelligence missions. Thanks to superior stealth provided by its pump jet propulsion system, the submarine is nearly undetectable, while a highly automated design reduces the crew requirement to just 135 personnel. Currently, more than 20 Virginia-class submarines are in service, with plans to expand to 66 units, replacing the aging Los Angeles-class submarines at a cost exceeding $3 billion each. These exceptional advancements make the Virginia-class a stealth assassin of the ocean, playing a critical role in the U.S. Navy's global dominance strategy, particularly against rivals like China and Russia. Brian Clark, Senior Fellow and Director of the Center for Defense Concepts and Technology at the Hudson Institute, revealed, "When it comes to anti-submarine warfare, the Virginia-class excels because it will detect enemies before being detected itself. With capabilities ranging from precision strikes to covert reconnaissance, these submarines form the backbone of America's naval strategy." Submarines play a critical role not only in tactical operations, but also in maintaining nuclear deterrence capabilities. Ballistic missile submarines, such as the U.S. Ohio class and China's Type 94, ensure both nations retain a second strike capability, a vital factor in the event of nuclear war. However, the true power of submarines lies not only in their firepower, but also in their unparalleled stealth. With advanced noise reduction technology, modern submarines can remain hidden underwater for months, creating a tremendous strategic advantage. This stealth allows submarines to penetrate deep into enemy waters, gather intelligence, monitor military activities, and directly influence the adversary's strategy. It also enables submarines to bypass restricted areas, silently impacting enemy movements without leaving a trace. Amid the escalating power struggle between the U.S. and China in the Pacific, the role of submarines has become particularly crucial. Imagine a Chinese carrier strike group conducting drills in the South China Sea, asserting its territorial claims in the disputed region. Suddenly, a sleek black American submarine slowly surfaces in the water, just a few hundred meters from the Chinese flagship. The entire Chinese fleet goes on high alert. Radars that previously failed to detect the submarine now light up frantically. Sirens blare across the warships as sailors rush to battle stations. This bold maneuver is not just a show of strength, it sends a clear strategic message. American submarines can silently infiltrate waters claimed by China without being detected. This act not only shakes the confidence of the Chinese fleet, but also raises the possibility that the U.S. submarine has secretly gathered critical intelligence on the tactics, communications, and operations of the fleet. It stands as a testament to the strength of American submarines in maintaining strategic balance in the Pacific. The surfacing of the American submarine is not merely a demonstration of power, but a strategic message layered with significance. It showcases the covert operational capabilities of American submarines within areas China claims as its territory, effectively neutralizing Beijing's carefully constructed anti-access area denial (A2AD) strategy. Furthermore, this subtle yet impactful presence may have collected valuable intelligence on the activities, communication systems, and tactics of the Chinese Navy. The U.S. submarine's ability to surface near the Chinese flagship without incident highlights not only the sophistication of its design, but also the exceptional skill of its crew. This sends a clear signal: the U.S. can operate anywhere in the South China Sea without detection. Some even joke that if they were the U.S. submarine's captain, they might have trolled the adversary with a humorous radio message. "We'd like to place a takeout order for 150 people. What's on your special menu today?" In the moment this submarine surfaces, Chinese commanders are bound to ask themselves, what do we truly know about U.S. presence in this area? This is precisely the leverage the U.S. uses to gain a strategic advantage. The event not only forces China to be more cautious in its military decisions, but also serves as a reminder of the powerful and unpredictable presence of the U.S. Navy in this sensitive region. So, what do you think of this scenario? Could this be a major turning point in the relationship between the two superpowers, or just a symbolic military show of force? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss possible scenarios for the future. The unexpected appearance of an American submarine in the midst of a Chinese fleet is not just a bold move, it's a seismic shock. The Chinese fleet would immediately activate emergency defense measures. Ships would swiftly change formations and increase distances to minimize the risk of being targeted by torpedoes. Anti-submarine units, from helicopters to surface ships equipped with towed sonars, would be deployed to search for hidden threats. Simultaneously, the fleet might switch to backup communication methods, fearing the primary network has been compromised. Weapon systems would be placed on high alert, ready to respond to any breach of security. At this moment, Chinese command faces a difficult dilemma. A strong response risks escalating tensions, possibly even to armed conflict. However, a passive reaction could be perceived as weakness, both domestically and internationally. Beijing might opt for diplomacy, filing a formal complaint to draw global attention. Alternatively, they could respond asymmetrically, such as through cyber attacks or closely monitoring U.S. naval forces in other parts of the world. For the U.S., surfacing in the midst of the Chinese formation is not just a demonstration of power, but also a strategic move. It highlights the stealth and operational reach of American submarines. At the same time, the U.S. gains an opportunity to observe and analyze China's reactions, allowing for adjustments to future tactics. The message to regional allies is equally clear. The U.S. is committed to maintaining freedom of navigation and ready to counter any aggressive actions in disputed waters. This also puts China on edge. They cannot know how many U.S. submarines are operating in the area or what they are capable of achieving. Imagine if it weren't a Virginia-class attack submarine, but an Ohio-class ballistic missile submarine surfacing among the Chinese fleet. This scenario would elevate the strategic message to an entirely different level. With the capability to carry up to 24 Trident II D5 ballistic missiles, each equipped with multiple independently targetable reentry vehicles, MIRVs, an Ohio-class submarine is not only a symbol of deterrence, but also a dominant force in nuclear strategy. Each Trident II D5 missile has a range exceeding 7,500 miles, capable of striking any target on Earth with extreme precision. A single Ohio-class submarine, with its devastating payload, could obliterate multiple cities or critical military installations in the event of nuclear war. This capability makes the Ohio-class submarine an indispensable component of the U.S. nuclear triad, alongside strategic bombers and land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. Beyond its firepower, the Ohio class is renowned for near-absolute stealth. With advanced noise reduction technologies, acoustic coatings, and sophisticated sonar systems, these submarines can operate undetected beneath the ocean for months. The sudden appearance of an Ohio-class submarine amidst a Chinese fleet would immediately trigger a state of high alert. The message it conveys goes far beyond a typical show of force. It serves as a stern reminder that the U.S. can project nuclear power at any time, even in areas where adversaries believe they have control. For the Chinese fleet, this presents not only a challenge to detection and response capabilities, but also a warning that their strategic security can never be guaranteed. Such a scenario would not only escalate tensions in the region, but could send shockwaves across the globe, forcing both the U.S. and China to reassess their war doctrines and diplomatic strategies. What do you think about this possibility? If an Ohio-class submarine were to surface, would it be a necessary act of deterrence or a risk of escalating tensions? Share your opinions in the comments below. Now, let's revisit a historical event on October 26, 2006, when a Chinese Song-class diesel-electric submarine unexpectedly surfaced within torpedo range of the USS Kitty Hawk carrier strike group near Okinawa. This shocking moment served as a warning about the strategic challenges the U.S. faces in the Pacific region. At the time, the U.S. Navy was conducting routine exercises with the 7th Fleet. The Chinese submarine exploited advanced noise reduction technology and the acoustic environment created by surface ships to slip past the defenses of destroyers, escorts, and even anti-submarine warfare (ASW) aircraft. Surfacing just 5 miles from the Kitty Hawk, the submarine demonstrated remarkable stealth, completely catching the U.S. Navy off guard. This event was particularly concerning as it occurred within the defensive perimeter, specifically designed to prevent such incursions. The 2006 incident, where a Chinese diesel-electric submarine appeared near a U.S. carrier strike group undetected, forced the U.S. Navy to reevaluate its ASW tactics and technologies. It highlighted vulnerabilities in current defense systems, especially against diesel-electric submarines, which are known for being significantly quieter than nuclear-powered ones. What steps did the U.S. Navy take to address this issue? Let's explore further with Navy power. To counter this challenge, the U.S. Navy ramped up investments in ASW research and development, focusing on 3 key areas. First is advanced sonar systems, including towed array sonar and next-generation active-passive sonar, which improve the ability to detect submarines in complex environments like shallow waters or acoustically noisy regions. Additionally, convergent zone sonar systems exploit the physics of underwater sound propagation, enabling the detection of submarines at extremely long distances. These systems can analyze the faintest signals from submarine engines, providing a critical advantage in detecting quiet targets. Furthermore, multi-static active coherent sonar (MAX) systems have been deployed using multiple transmitters and receivers to enhance detection capabilities and accuracy. Second, the U.S. Navy has invested in unmanned underwater vehicles, UUVs, such as underwater drones, which are deployed to scan and patrol suspected areas. These vehicles can operate for extended periods underwater without making noise, expanding surveillance coverage without requiring warships to be near dangerous zones. Finally, the operational procedures and tactics of carrier strike groups have been adjusted. The defensive perimeter around aircraft carriers, high-value targets, has been extended through the use of anti-submarine aircraft like the P-8 Poseidon, MH-60R Seahawk helicopters, and destroyers equipped with advanced sonar systems. This improves early detection and quicker responses to submarine threats. Additionally, the U.S. Navy is testing AI and machine learning algorithms to analyze and filter sonar signals, allowing crews to focus on the most critical data. This is particularly vital when countering diesel-electric submarines, which can hide among the natural sounds of the ocean. These advancements not only enhance defensive capabilities, but also strengthen the Navy's ability to dominate adversaries in underwater combat, ensuring the U.S. maintains its edge against increasingly sophisticated threats. The incident also serves as a warning about the rapid advancements in China's submarine force and its potential to challenge U.S. naval superiority in the region. Do you agree that this event is not just a wake-up call, but also highlights significant shifts in the balance of global military power? Share your thoughts in the comments section. Navy Power values your input. The 2006 incident prompted substantial changes in U.S. Navy operations, and the hypothetical surfacing of a U.S. submarine within a Chinese fleet would likely have similar repercussions, influencing the Navy's future planning, tactics, training, and equipment procurement. Tactically, the surfacing of a U.S. submarine within the Chinese fleet would immediately challenge China's anti-submarine warfare (ASW) capabilities, likely prompting significant adjustments in both sides' operational approaches. For the Chinese fleet, the sudden appearance of a U.S. submarine would require the immediate deployment of ASW units. However, they would face a series of immediate challenges. First, they would need to determine the submarine's intent. Is it operating alone, or is it part of a larger force? Next, they would need to assess the threat level. Does this submarine pose a direct danger to the fleet? Some suggest that the appearance of a U.S. submarine amidst the Chinese fleet is not just a warning, but also a test of China's ASW capabilities. Do you agree with this assessment? If so, comment yes below the video and join Navy Power in discussing this high-stakes scenario. At the same time, China must maintain situational awareness, ensuring that focusing on a single submarine does not cause them to overlook other threats. Finally, managing communication and coordination among ships and aircraft under the potential disruption of electronic warfare poses a significant challenge. Such confrontations carry considerable risks. Misunderstandings are a primary concern. In tense situations, routine maneuvers can be misinterpreted as provocations. Technical failures, such as equipment malfunctions or faulty sensor readings, could result in false alarms or the failure to detect an actual submarine. Rules of engagement, ROE, may be unclear, leading to inappropriate responses. Moreover, the close proximity of submarines and surface ships increases the risk of accidental collisions. Most critically, unintended escalation poses the greatest potential danger, where a minor incident could spiral into a major conflict if not managed promptly. Both the US and China have established protocols for unexpected encounters at sea. However, the unique nature of submarine operations and the sensitivity of this situation will severely test the crisis management capabilities of both sides. In 2024, US-China relations are increasingly strained, with direct confrontations occurring not only on land, but also at sea and beneath the ocean. While the U.S. continues to promote a free and open Indo-Pacific strategy, China persistently expands its influence through military activities in the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait. Encounters between warships and aircraft from both sides are becoming more frequent, with minor actions often coming dangerously close to resulting in collisions. Recently, China's military drills have simulated a blockade of Taiwan, prompting the U.S. to deploy carrier strike groups and attack submarines to monitor and respond. Additionally, U.S. allies like Japan and Australia have actively participated in joint operations, increasing pressure on China. These moves have made Beijing feel encircled, accelerating its naval modernization efforts, including advancements in anti-submarine warfare, ASW systems, and the expansion of its strategic nuclear submarine fleet. Geopolitically, the sudden appearance of a U.S. submarine within a Chinese fleet not only creates a tactical shock, but also leaves a profound mark on the global strategic landscape. This event could drive regional nations to rapidly modernize their naval forces, with a particular focus on enhancing ASW capabilities. China will undoubtedly need to invest heavily in ASW systems, while both superpowers may need to adjust their naval doctrines, restructure their fleets, refine deployment strategies, and emphasize crew training. On the other hand, the U.S. could seize this opportunity to further reinforce its free and open Indo-Pacific strategy while strengthening collaboration with regional allies. Conversely, China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, especially its naval aspects, may face heightened international scrutiny. Domestically, this event would spark intense debates over defense budgets, security strategies, and foreign policies in both Washington and Beijing. More importantly, it exposes the fragility of the balance of power in the Pacific, where a single action could trigger a cascade of military, economic, and diplomatic consequences far beyond the region. As the world continues to evolve, submarines, the silent sentinels of the oceans, remain pivotal in shaping international relations. Once dividing nations, the seas have now become arenas where great powers compete to assert dominance. Sometimes, the mere appearance of a submarine is enough to shift the tide of history. Before wrapping up, we'd love to hear your thoughts on an intriguing question. How might advancements in space technology, such as surveillance and communication satellites, impact submarine warfare and future detection capabilities? Share your opinions in the comments below. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like this video if you found it useful. Thank you for following the Navy Power Channel.
दोस्तों जरा तसव्वुर करें कि एक बटन दुनिया की तकदीर को हमेशा के लिए कैसे बदल सकता है। तो नाज़रीन, दुनिया में ऐसे हथियार मौजूद हैं जो चंद मिनट में पूरी इंसानियत को मिटा सकते हैं। ये हथियार हैं जौहरी हथियार, जिन्हें एटमी हथियार भी कहा जाता है। नाज़रीन, ताकत की आखिरी हद, तबाही के आलात किसके पास कितनी तादाद में है और कितने खतरनाक हैं। आज की इस वीडियो में हम आपको 9 सबसे ताकतवर जौहरी ममालिक के बारे में बताएंगे जो इस खतरनाक दौर में सबसे आगे हैं। ये कहानी यकीनन आपको चौंका देगी। और वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले हमारी आपसे दरख्वास्त है कि इस वीडियो को एंड तक लाजमी देखिएगा। तो दोस्तों, 9वें नंबर पर आता है दुनिया का सबसे पुरअसरार मुल्क, एक ऐसा मुल्क जो दुनिया को मुसलसल धमकी देता है। यह मुल्क है शुमाली कोरिया। इसके पास अंदाजन 30 से 40 तक जौहरी हथियार हैं। दोस्तों, इन हथियारों को जमीन से बैनुल बरआज़मी मिसाइल हवासोंग 15 और हवासोंग 17 से फायर किया जा सकता है। समंदर से पुकसोंग सीरीज के मिसाइल भी इन जौहरी हथियारों को फायर करने की सलाहियत शुमाली कोरिया के पास है। दोस्तों, शुमाली कोरिया के हथियार छोटे हो सकते हैं, लेकिन इसके असरात दुनिया भर में महसूस किए जाते हैं। दोस्तों, सवाल यहाँ ये है कि क्या दुनिया इस खतरे को रोक सकती है? दोस्तों, 8वें नंबर पर आता है इसराइल, जोहरी ताकत का मालिक, लेकिन कभी सरकारी तौर पर तस्लीम नहीं किया गया। इस छोटे से मुल्क की दफाई हिकमत अमली में जोहरी हथियार बुनियादी किरदार अदा करते हैं। नाज़रीन, इसराइल के पास जमीन, समंदर और फिजा से इन हथियारों को दागने की सलाहियत मौजूद है, जिनकी तादाद 90 है। जमीन से जेरिको 3, समंदर से डॉल्फिन क्लास सबमरीन्स। नाजरीन, ये सबमरीन्स क्रूज मिसाइल से लैस हैं और हवा से F-15 और F-16 हथियारों के जरिए इन जोहरी हथियारों को फायर किया जा सकता है। और सवाल ये है कि क्या ये हथियार इसराइल को महफूज रख सकते हैं या ये मशरिक़ वस्ता में मजीद तनाज़ात को जन्म देंगे? नाजरीन, इस फहरिस्त में 7वें नंबर पर हमारा पड़ोसी मुल्क भारत आता है, एक उभरती हुई ताकत जिसकी जोहरी सलाहियत न सिर्फ दफाई बल्कि खित्ते में ताकत के तवाज़ुन के लिए अहम है। दोस्तों, इंडिया के पास अंदाज़न 164 के करीब जोहरी हथियार मौजूद हैं। दोस्तों, जमीन से अग्निवी मिसाइल, समंदर से आर्यहानत सबमरीन्स और फिजा से Su-30 मिकी और मिराज 2000 हथियारों से जोहरी हमला करने की सलाहियत इंडिया के पास मौजूद है। भारत के ये हथियार खित्ते में अमन कायम करेंगे या खतरा, ये तो वक्त ही बताएगा। नाज़रीन, 6ठे नंबर पर हमारा मुल्क पाकिस्तान जोहरी हथियार रखने वाला पहला इस्लामी मुल्क है। बका के लिए ये हथियार जरूरी है। पाकिस्तान के पास अंदाजन 170 से 210 जोहरी हथियार मौजूद है। दोस्तों, जमीन से शहीन और गोरी मिसाइल, फिजा से F-16 मिराज और JF-17 थंडर हथियारों और नसर मिसाइल जैसे टेक्निकल हथियार इन जोहरी हथियारों को फायर करने के लिए पाकिस्तान के पास मौजूद है। पर सवाल यहाँ ये है कि क्या पाकिस्तान के ये हथियार जनूबी एशिया में अमन ला सकते हैं या मजीद तनाज़े पैदा करेंगे? दोस्तों, 5वें नंबर पर आता है बरतानिया, जो दुनिया की कदीम साम्राज्यी ताकत थी। आज भी दुनिया की ताकतवर जोहरी अक़वाम में शामिल है। इसकी जोहरी सलाहियतों ने इसे आलमी सियासत में एक अहम मुकाम दिया है। नाज़रीन, बरतानिया के पास अंदाजन 225 के करीब जोहरी हथियार हैं। इन जोहरी हथियारों को वैनगार्ड आबदोदों से बैनुल बरआज़मी मिसाइल D5 से लॉन्चिंग की महदूद सलाहियत मौजूद है। क्या बरतानिया की जोहरी ताकत इसे मुस्तकबिल में महफूज रखेगी या ये एक गैर जरूरी खतरा बन जाएगा? आइए दोस्तों, आगे चलते हैं। तो चौथे नंबर पर आता है चीन। ये दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी आबादी वाला मुल्क न सिर्फ इक्तिसादी बल्कि फौजी ताकत में भी तरक्की कर रहा है। इसकी जोहरी हथियारों की जदीद सलाहियतें दुनिया के लिए एक नया चैलेंज है। नाज़रीन, चीन के पास अंदाजन 350 से 410 जोहरी हथियार मौजूद हैं। चीन के पास जमीन, समुंदर और फिजा से इन जोहरी हथियारों को इस्तेमाल करने की मौसर सलाहियत मौजूद है। सवाल यहाँ फिर वही है कि क्या चीन की बढ़ती हुई ताकत दुनिया में अमन कायम करेगी या नए तनाज़ात का सबब बनेगी। नाज़रीन, तीसरे नंबर पर अपनी आज़ादी पसंद पॉलिसियों के लिए जाना जाने वाला मुल्क फ्रांस आता है।
Standardheizungssysteme und Klimaanlagen sind äußerst ineffizient und verbrauchen eine übermäßige Menge an Strom. Während du das liest,
दुनिया की छोटी लेकिन मौसर जोहरी ताकतों में शामिल है।
The activity of potential nuclear bomb, the B-83, has a colossal warhead of 1.2 million tons and is the largest in the arsenal today. But despite the capacity, there's currently no need for it. It can only be carried by the B-2 Spirit bomber, which severely limits its scope. At the same time, B-61s can be dropped by B-2 and B-21 bombers, as well as F-35, F-15E, and F-16 fighters, each of which is suitable for a specific situation. For example, the latest B-21 Rider bomber will be an ideal choice when it comes to penetrating deep into the enemy's rear and destroying key positions.
Additionally, as a completely new technology, EMALS requires considerable adaptation from both personnel and the carriers themselves. Similarly, AAG employs electromagnetic systems to decelerate and stop aircraft during landings on carriers, replacing traditional hydraulic arrestor systems. This is particularly beneficial for UAV landings, minimizing damage risks. Beyond efficiency, these two systems save space, reduce maintenance demands, and lower overall costs for the U.S. Navy. As of early 2023, the AAG system aboard the USS Gerald R. Ford, CVN-78, successfully completed over 12,577 recoveries of fixed-wing aircraft, proving its stable and effective operational capabilities. In testing at the runway-arrested landing site in New Jersey, AAG achieved 22 aircraft recoveries in just over 26 minutes, demonstrating its thermal management and performance under high-intensity operations. What caused the USS Gerald R. Ford to face initial challenges? The culprit was its advanced weapons elevator system. Transitioning from hydraulic to electromagnetic mechanisms led to numerous technical issues, delaying certification and tarnishing the reputation of CVN-78. Fortunately, engineers resolved these problems for the USS John F. Kennedy, ensuring smoother operation of its 11 elevators. These elevators can transport weapons from storage to the flight deck within minutes instead of hours, optimizing the process of rearming aircraft.
get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The United States has been making incredible advances in the realm of hypersonic missile technology, a key aspect of modern military advancements. These hypersonic weapons, which can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 5, offer unparalleled speed and maneuverability, making them incredibly difficult to detect and intercept. The U.S. Department of Defense has prioritized this area of technology, recognizing its importance in maintaining a strategic edge over adversaries like China and Russia, who are also heavily investing in hypersonic systems. Hypersonic missile technology isn't just a futuristic concept, it's rapidly becoming a reality. These cutting-edge weapons can travel at speeds greater than 6,200 kilometers per hour, far outpacing conventional ballistic missiles. This speed, combined with their ability to maneuver unpredictably during flight, makes them particularly formidable. Unlike traditional missiles, which follow a predictable arc, hypersonic missiles can alter their trajectory, making them extremely challenging for existing defense systems to track and intercept. The U.S. military's focus on hypersonic technology is driven by the need to ensure national security and maintain technological superiority. In recent years, China and Russia have made significant investments in their own hypersonic programs. China has demonstrated its DF-17 hypersonic glide vehicle, capable of reaching speeds of Mach 10. Similarly, Russia has developed the Avangard and Kinjal hypersonic systems, showcasing their capability to execute precision strikes at unprecedented speeds. The U.S. response has been swift and strategic. The Department of Defense has allocated substantial resources to accelerate the development and deployment of hypersonic weapons. This involves collaboration